If you're ready to decode the silent signals she is sending and wield that knowledge like a dark weapon, subscribe to Dark Horizons, hit the bell, and comment, I see you, to join the inner circle. You think lust is a roar. You think it's fireworks, declarations, bold moves. Wrong. Real lust is a whisper and the darker flicker in her gaze you swallow before you even realize it. It is the forbidden glance she casts when she thinks you're not looking. Pupils dilated, eyelids lowering like curtains on a private theater. Picture this. You lock eyes across the room. Her attention snaps to you, then retreats, a heartbeat of longing. You sense the weight, the pull, but you can't name it. That twitch at the corner of her eye, it's a silent thread tying her desire to your presence. Men miss this because they wait for fireworks, when the real fire is in that ember glow. Dark truth, number 1. Eyes leak truth. Her pupils aren't passive circles. They're chasms of attraction. In dim light, they grow wide. Watch for those fleeting moments of expansion. Men. When her gaze flares, you've triggered her primal hunger. Dark truth, number 2. The inverted blink, normal blinks, close the door on vision. In lust's realm, she blinks slow and inverted rhythm. Each slow blink is a drawn-out invitation. Don't look away. Lock your gaze a fraction longer. Let her know you see what she can't say. Dark mechanism. This isn't conscious. It's pheromone-driven brain chemistry. She doesn't decide to dilate. Her body betrays her. You become the target of her unspoken yearning. The first exercise. Shadow gaze. Next time you're near her, catch that glint. Then, immediately, avert, no, stare down. Give her mind room to chase. She'll flick her eyes back to you. That's the double tap of lust. Catch and release. Eyes betray desire first. The body amplifies it next. Watch her frame. Shoulder lines. Hip angle. The tilt of her torso. When a woman unconsciously shows the curve of her shoulder toward you, slightly rolling it forward, she's whispering, come closer. Dark truth, number 3. Torso tells tension. A close torso, arms crossed, shoulders hunched as defense. An open torso, shoulders back, chest slightly out, is invitation. Feel the magnetic pull when she shifts from protection to presentation. You should too. Dark truth, number 4. Hip tilt fetish. Her hips tilt forward, creating an S-curve in her posture. It's primal packaging, signaling fertility and strength. Men, your eyes might skim the surface, but your unconscious mind zones in on that angle. Recognize it. Honor it with confident steps forward. Dark mechanism. These shifts happen in milliseconds, then linger. Her body prepares a stage. Her subconscious marquee flashes VIP entrance. The second exercise. Mirror and match. Stand at the same angle, shoulder to shoulder, hips aligned. Lean in just enough to match her curve. It feels synchronous. Your bodies speak a dialogue her words cannot. She unconsciously soften, mirror you back, and the attraction loop accelerates. Eyes and torso set the stage, but her head tilt scripts the next act. A slight curve of her neck, chin dipping toward one shoulder, says, I'm vulnerable to you. This is no accident. It's the unconscious upload of trust, intimacy, and yes, lust. Dark truth, number 5. Vulnerability is invitation. When she tilts her head, she exposes her most sensitive anatomy, the throat. It's a primal surrender. The moment you notice that tilt, you're in her confidence circle. Your inner predator recognizes weakness and respect becomes the currency you pay. Dark mechanism. Parasympathetic flip. Head tilt activates her parasympathetic nervous system, a state of relaxation. She signals, I feel safe enough with you to lower my guard. Oxytocin surge. This tiny gesture spikes oxytocin in both of you. Bonding chemical. Lust's ally. The third exercise. The empathic tilt. Next time you catch a tilt, immediately tilt your head the same way, mirror, but more subtly. Hold it for 2 beats longer. That tiny extension cements trust. Then speak softly. Tell me more. Her brain will link your empathy with safety and desire. Forget lip biting. True signals hide in the micropulse points, subtle color shifts, breath patterns. Learn to read her body's thermostat, and you'll never miss a moment of rising heat. Dark truth, number 6. Wrist pulses and heat waves. Place her wrist near a cool surface, glass or tabletop. Feel her pulse quicken. As lust peaks, her heart rate climbs, skin warms. If your environment allows, lightly touch her wrist. Let your palm detect that flush of warmth. That's her body screaming, want me. Dark mechanism, vasodilation, blood rushes to extremities, wrists, neck, behind knees, creating hotspots. Lusts. Billboard, dark truth number 7. Breath as rhythm of desire. Her breathing shifts from calm to shallow, then to deeper gasps, as excitement builds. In conversation, match your breathing to hers. Inhale on her inhale, exhale on her exhale. This subconscious sync deepens connection and accelerates passion. The 4th exercise, pulse breath sync. At a conversational pause, place your hand lightly on her wrist. Watch her breath. Then guide a slow, deep breath of your own. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6. She'll follow, mirroring your control. Her body relaxes into your rhythm and lust cements. Words can lie, touch cannot. A ghost light graze on her arm, a fingertip on her collarbone. These micro touches are lust's secret Morse code, often missed by men waiting for grand gestures. Dark truth number 8. Light touch, deep impact. The skin is the body's largest organ and the first language of lust. A fleeting brush, no more than a whisper, sends a jolt of dopamine through a system, connecting pleasure to your presence. Dark mechanism. C. Fiber activation. Slow, gentle strokes activate C. fibers. The nerves tune to affectionate touch, creating warmth, safety, and arousal. Subconscious bookmarking. Each micro-touch bookmarks her mind. She recalls your hand more vividly than your words. The 5th exercise. Intentional graze in a conversation. Let your hand drift deliberately over her forearm for a split second. Withdraw. Watch for a shiver or a quick inhale. You just wrote your name on her pleasure map. Lust often hides in the mouth, in that imperceptible lip movement before a kiss. A gentle bite, a wetting of the lower lip, a parting that hovers. These are silent promises, invitations to cross the final boundary. Dark truth number 9. The pre-kiss countdown. When she bites her lip, she simulates the act of drawing you in, rehearsing desire. It's the body's rehearsal of the moment before surrender. Dark mechanism. Nociceptor feedback. Light pressure on lips triggers nociceptors, heightening sensitivity and anticipation. Visual cue. Men's brains respond strongly to lip cues. Seeing a lip bite stimulates erotic imagination, even before contact. The 6th exercise. Mirror the cue. When you spot her lip bite, let your gaze linger on her lips for a beat longer than normal. Then lower your eyes slowly back to her. That silent echo transforms her unspoken invitation into your action cue. Eyes, body, touch, mouth, they each speak lust's language, but the most honest signals hide in micro-expressions, sub-second flickers that betray her deepest urges. Learning to read these is like catching lightning in a bottle. Dark truth number 10. The fleeting smile, a genuine smile, crinkles around the eyes. The Duchenne marker. When she flashes that at you in an intimate moment, it's more than politeness. It's pure, spontaneous delight in your presence. But it lasts only a split second before the mask of composure snaps back. Dark truth number 11. The nostril flare. Lust increases nasal airflow. You might miss it unless you're tuned in. A quick flare of the nostrils as you lean closer signals her subconscious preparing for deeper breaths, deeper contact. Dark truth number 12. The eyebrow dip. When she subtly lowers her inner eyebrow, it's a blend of curiosity and invitation. That tiny dip creates a shadow across her eye, focusing her attention and her desire squarely on you. Dark mechanism, micro-expression, timing. These flashes occur in 1/25th of a second, buried beneath conscious control. Learn to slow your perception train with video so you can catch them live. The 7th exercise. Slow motion surveillance. Record a brief, consenting interaction, text, video call, or in person. Re-watch in slow motion. Note the exact frames her smile flickers, when her nostrils flare, and when her eyebrow dips. Then, in real time with her, train your vision to latch onto these frames, using them as instant confirmation of her rising lust. Now you speak her body's silent dialect. The last mastery, merging your signals with hers, creating a loop that escalates desire until words become needless. 1. Signal reciprocity. Every time she gives a lust signal, glance, torso, tilt, pulse, touch, lip bite, micro-expression, respond with one of your own. It can be as simple as mirroring her gaze, matching her lean, yielding your arm for her graze. The reciprocity confirms the mutual script. You're both actors in the same scene. 2. The crescendo build. Lust is musical. It builds in layers. Eye contact, posture, shift, touch, micro-expression. Your role as conductor. Amplify each layer at the right moment. After her lingering glance, step closer. After her torso curve, brush her hip. After her head tilt, whisper her name. After her increased breath, pause to let the tension peak. This orchestration crescendos naturally into the space for a kiss, a touch, or the next intimate move. 3. The sovereign pause before crossing the final line. Insert a deliberate pause, 3 seconds of silent eye lock and proximity. This pause is your signature. It heightens anticipation and gives her a choice moment, affirming her lust and your respect for her agency. 4. The apex declaration. Lean in and deliver a whispered, assertive line. I've been waiting for this moment since our eyes first met. This is not playful banter, it's a measured promise. Your tone is calm, controlled, unequivocal. It transforms momentary desire into intentional action. 5. Consent as crown. True mastery. Honest choice. After the declaration and pause, close the gap. If she leans in further, proceed. If she hesitates, maintain your calm, sovereign posture and offer a softer adjustment, only when you want it. This subtle shift places agency fully in her hands, underlining your confidence. 6. The transition ritual. After the apex gaze, or to introduce a brief ritual, a hand linger, a soft thank you, or a low, private joke. This transition cements connection beyond lust, weaving the experience into memory. 7. The aftermath or post-moment. Maintain the energy. Hold her gaze for a beat longer. Step back slightly, offering a reassuring smile. Whisper that was worth the wait. You conclude the sequence with confidence, not uncertainty, leaving her in the glow of mutual fulfillment. If you're ready to speak the language of lust and command her silent signals, like this video, subscribe to Dark Horizons, and comment, I see you below. Share which sign you'll watch for first and step into the dark mastery of desire. Welcome to the apex of attraction. Rule the unspoken.